Welcome back to One Piece Anime Review, episode number 106. This time I'm reviewing the 95th episode of the anime, Special Edition, The Strongest Bounty Hunter, Cinder, and the 950th chapter of the manga, Dreams of the Strong. Yeah, this episode is not an adaptation of the manga. Nope, it's a filler episode. When was the last time we had a filler episode for this series? It's been such a long time. For this series, basically, I don't have a really big problem with it because, unlike the Case Closed, where it's the thing with that series, this one doesn't happen very often. The last time they had a filler arc was the main rookie arc toward the end of season 18 of the show. Of course, that was 3 episodes. This one is only just a quick little two-parter. And the whole point of this two-parter, it's prelude to the upcoming film coming out next week. Not this coming week, next week. Comes out August 8th. The episode starts off with the host of the Pirate Festival, that's going to be mentioned that happened in the film, basically calling up this guy named Bullet. Not the Bullet, this bounty hunter Cinder. And he wants to tell him basically about stuff going on, basically something Douglas is going to be there, and the fact that Straw Hat's going to be one of the big draws. Just don't kill him. He says, I'm a bounty hunter, I want to kill pirates anyways. And then because of this society where it's attacked by a bunch of guys on a bunch of small flying saucers flying around, and we see some different looks for the Straw Hat crew. Like Luffy, of course, is wearing a shirt with red and white stripes. Nami's wearing something blue. Brooke has dyed his hair multiple colors for some reason. I don't know how that can come out. And of course, everybody's using their moves to take him up. Of course, you have Nami using one of her moves. Everybody gets a chance to do something to beat up these guys, and they keep coming. And they do damage to the ship, and they have no choice but to use the coup de burst. And they blast off in the air, get away, and they end up near an island, where it's a weird island. Of course, they are revealed to be the main base operations for these group of bounty hunters. And of course, Luffy goes out to look for some cola because he needs some cola to make sure they get a proper getaway. And basically, he's chilling for a while, drink some cola. Then he gets stumbled across some old lady. I was like, "Is there any cola in this town?" He's like, "Yeah, but it's in this factory up here." Okay, so he goes up there, gets a brief fight with some of the pirates, gets knocked down a water thing, and then we see something quite interesting, something I've been waiting to see since Return to Sabaody. He comes out this water thing, and then he falls right on top of Boy Hancock. And of course, she's so happy to see him. It's like, Luffy! She's you doing this? Hancock? Yep. She's so happy to see him despite the fact she's butt naked. And Luffy doesn't have a problem with her seeing butt naked because he's seen her naked before. And of course, he protects her from. And of course, then the pirates will give out her sisters. And then they break in. And of course, the old lady's like, it's rude to interrupt a woman when she's bathing. Tell her that Luffy is not twice now. Yep. They come in, and of course, and then of course, Luffy protects her from their big water blast. It's can protect you and make sure they don't find what's on your back. And of course, a brief glimpse of her Celestial Dragon slate mark that she got on her back. Yeah, it's a slim little reminder, but don't need just a little nod to basically when they first met. And then of course, then she stands up. Of course, she's completely naked. Of course, they're all falling, drooling all over her. All these guys are drooling over Boy Hancock. So hilarious. And then of course, their leader's pull it together, guys. Okay. And then of course, the sisters break in and throw her outfit, and then she puts on her outfit. It's a great looking outfit, by the way. And of course, Luffy's protecting her the whole time. And then of course, Luffy always uses gum attack. And then there's using gas attack. Of course, Luffy's of course somewhat immune to gas. Then basically wraps up his arm around her, picks her up, and basically sort of tosses up in the air, and of course lands right in her arms. Not the first woman to do this in a filler story. Oh no. The last thing that I think has happened was when Luffy caught Robin in the second time he crossed up with Toriko. And of course she's like so happy. She's like, oh, Josephine, so close. It's like, okay, yeah, time to go. Don't. He's like, okay, I get the fact that you're infatuated with me. Fine, let's just go away from this guy. It's like she's like, okay. And they go, and of course Cinder decides that he should kill not only Luffy but also Hancock as well, not caring the fact he's a freaking warlord. Nope, doesn't care. He's like, that's a pirate. I'm killing you. And of course, first by appropriate title, Pirate Empress Hancock. Yep. And then of course they get up a hill, fight and meet with them again, and of course that's when the leader shows up, and that's where the episode ends. Overall, really good episode. Looking forward to next week's episode. But I was so happy when I saw the teaser for this one. I didn't know what this one was gonna be about because I knew this one was gonna be like set up for the film. Of course, also Luffy finds out in this particular episode about the Pirate Festival. He knew nothing about it. So Hancock is the one that tells him. It's like, okay, you wanna go with me? He's like, of course he asks him like, you wanna go with me? He's like, sure, why not? Yeah, so that sounds interesting. Now let's just talk about the newest chapter in the manga, Dreams of the Strong, which is chapter 950. Good job, One Piece, for getting this far. Which makes it you're in the second one behind Kate's close to get this far. And we start with a cover story. We see the Fire Tank Pirates, they're perfectly fine. And they're looking for Lola. Yep. Shaw, basically Clifton's twin sister. That's really what they're doing. Apparently she's fixed her teeth. Yep. The episode starts off with Alyssa's kids basically summoning some metal, teaming up with Killer. You have Renzo the ninja. And of course Luffy basically forms his own group of allies. Of course, the Chopper in this chapter. He's bringing them with Luffy for the first time in like over 20 chapters. See Momoshiki, the little pervert he is, and Toma, the little girl who looked up to Ace as a big brother. Of course, she's now thinking that basically Luffy's taking that place. I would not be surprised when this arc is with that she somehow sneaks on board the Straw Hat ship, and she wants to see the world with the Straw Hats. Wouldn't be surprised. And of course, Momoshiki is basically telling Luffy's an idiot. And of course, they form their own group of allies, kind of like an extension of the Straw Hat crew. And of course, they all like bow to him because well, he's the real leader of the country, not the Shogun. And of course, it was like over like 20 years for this. And then we see Kenoji, the samurai who's Momoshiki's retainer. They see a bunch of sword graves, a bunch of samurai that need to die. And we see some factories, basically because Kaido turned the place to a freaking wasteland. The only place not affected by this is the flower capital. Yep. I'm sure even after both Kaido and the Shogun are gone, this country's going to have a lot of building to do. And probably got a lot of cleanup to do as well. But of course, this chapter has a lot of talking. And it looks like it's, I think this is supposed to be like the group of people who, with the family who the country had to basically have it indirectly turn against because of the Shogun. That mentions that happened 20 years prior. Then we see Zoro for the first time in about 10 chapters. He just basically just walking about. Goes by a temple. He goes sees, well, Momoshiki's beautiful sister. Which, of course, when Sanji saw this not long back, he's like, man, I'm like jealous. You get all the beautiful ladies. And of course, she would say who guide you. And of course, talk about the final battle. He says he won't forgive Orochi. He's the Shogun. And he says, let me kill Orochi myself. And it cuts to the flower capital, where we see Basil Hawkins and X-Drink talk with somebody, and it's Trafalgar Law. As for why the heck he's there, but we're gonna reveal that next chapter. Yeah, this chapter had lots and lots of like dialogue. Probably because it's the 950 chapter of the series. That's just my opinion, anyways. But this is definitely a good chapter. It definitely does progress the story a little forward, and it looks like I don't think this is the beginning of the end of the arc. I don't know. Well, I can tell it could possibly be, but we're not fighting Kaido yet. Kaido doesn't appear in this chapter at all. Not even the Shogun. And of course, well, Zora wants to kill the Shogun. And of course, Momoshiki sister, I don't think she has a problem with that at all. No, probably because she thinks it's necessary to kill the Shogun. Probably because she knows how much of a terrible person he is. Yep. But it seems interesting though, of all the Straw Hats, the only ones in this chapter besides Luffy is just Zoro and Chopper. That's it. Nobody else. Yeah, there were no other Straw Hats this whole chapter, but it's great that Luffy's falling out of the damn prison he's been in for the past like 20 chapters. And apparently he's forming his own army now. Interesting. Yep. I mean, he's got an army now. Let's go take on Kaido now. Probably see that in the near future. Probably starting next chapter, we're going to see the beginning and the end of this particular story. Well, this arc. Not the whole series, per se. No, I think that Oda still has some more story arcs planned, but this was an arc he's been planning for years. And now we see it come to fruition. And this arc is going now for officially for like 42 chapters now. Not bad. Not bad at all. Do I think this might go on a little longer? If I was to say a guess, probably about 20 more chapters, I'd say. Probably end by the end of the year. That's just a distinct possibility. Probably start next year, okay? So yeah, that's it for this particular review. I have a few more reviews planned coming today. Review the Blue Exorcist film, that's definitely going to happen today. Newest episode of Dragon Ball Super, and newest episode of Boruto, okay? See you next view. Bye.